Hi friends, this is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis, where I journey through my 40s working very hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my financial, my physical, and my mental health. Most of the videos on my channel are financial or physical, but today I am going to be doing a mental health check-in. As you can see, I am in my bathroom and I am freshly showered. I promise I'm not naked, I'm wearing a towel. Because I am going to be doing a self-care night and we will chat while I do things. But I wanted to say hi before I started this. The first thing I'm going to do, since I'm freshly showered, is I'm going to do a self-tan. I've never done one of these, so it could go disastrously. We'll find out together. So I'm going to go do this and then I will come back and we will chat. Okay, self-tanner step done. Got my PJs on, and now I'm going to do a face mask. This is a retinol face mask. I got it at TJ Maxx. It just came in a kit, or Marshall's maybe. Maybe it wasn't TJ Maxx. I don't know. It came in a set of like 4 or 5 face masks. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I present to you me in a face mask, and I know I look ridiculous, but I would argue that everyone looks ridiculous in a face mask. If you watch my physical health check-in, my weigh-in that I posted, well, it's this morning for me, but this video is not going to go up today. So Saturday morning, the 28th of January, you'll know that I was talking about my skin having some like dry patches and having some skin problems, so I'm hoping that this will help out. And after this is done and I wash my face, I'm going to go put my my new face moisturizer on and do some of the skincare. Okay, the face is clean and the mask is off, and I am going to use my eye cream, which is just a Retinol Super Eye Lift. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I do this wrong, because I don't actually know how you're supposed to do this. So I just put it on the bags in my eyes, because I've totally got bags in my eyes, and then on the eyelids, and then on the crow's feet area. That's how I do my eyes. And I don't know that I'm doing it right, but I don't know where else you would put it, because that's where my eyes are. And then, okay, put the lid back on that. And then I am going to use my new face cream. It's just a vitamin C cream, which I'm hoping will be better for my skin. The other one was just like a day moisturizer. Sorry, I gotta look in the mirror because I gotta make sure I get all the white in this. I don't know, I always do my neck too. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I always do. And that's it. That is the extent of my skincare, other than the washing, which I did not show y'all because I'm not a very fancy washer. It just gets all over the place. The water does. So that's the extent of my skincare, y'all. That's what I do. And I think that's going to sum up my self-care night. I am going to make my bed, because there is something very special about going to bed in fresh sheets. I love it. But for right now, I'm going to go in, I'm going to eat some dinner, hang out, watch a movie, and then come make my bed and call it an early night, and we will chat tomorrow. I will talk to y'all in just a minute.
Hey guys, it's Sunday Becky here, but it's Sunday a week after you just saw me do my self-care night. So I did film the next day. Same trip, actually. I was on my way into Lampasas, and I filmed on my camera, and I went into this whole thing about how I was filming on my camera, and it was such a better video, but I wasn't sure about the audio. And the audio was about the same as filming on my phone in my car. The video is so much better, but the audio was about the same. I put on my little fuzzy, like, noise canceling thing that came with my camera today, and I'm going to try again. If it's the same, it's the same. It'll be whatever. I'll do my best to cut it out. Maybe I'll re-record it. But anyway, I didn't really have much to say in that video, which is why I don't mind re-recording it. So for my mental health update, really, y'all, I'm doing pretty okay. I'm having a pretty good few months. I should have checked. Because in my last video, I said, like when I was recording last week, I said I can't remember when I filmed my last video. I know I filmed a video after my diagnosis of celiac, but I can't remember if I posted it. So I don't know if y'all got to see that, where I literally had a meltdown about stew. Like, my thought was, I can't eat stew anymore. And it was September in Texas. It was hot. Like, I didn't even want stew. But the thought of me not being able to eat stew, just something that was just like the straw that broke my back. I had a full-on meltdown, crying fit in my kitchen because I couldn't, the thought of not being able to eat stew. And I do still have moments like that where I am still trying to come to terms with the loss of being able to eat what I want. Because somebody who grew up without any dietary restrictions other than seafood, which I'm allergic to shellfish, but I don't like shellfish. I've never liked it, so not being able to eat it wasn't a problem for me. It's actually a convenience that I'm allergic to it, because I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this. I'm sure people have noticed this. If you don't like something, everybody always tries to convince you that you just haven't had it prepared correctly, and surely you'd like it if you just had it their way. No, I don't like it. I do not like shrimp. And everybody would always try to convince me how good shrimp was. And I finally, once I figured out that I was allergic to it, I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness. Not only do I not like it, I'm also allergic to it. So people can't try to convince me to eat it, because I can't eat it. It will kill me. So it was it wasn't an inconvenience, it was convenient that I was allergic to it. But this is the opposite of that. I so want to be able to eat food, and I can't. And so I am still going through the grieving process, not only for the food, but for the freedom of being able to eat the food. But other than that, I'm really doing okay. I know last year I had a really hard time with the mental health around the holiday season. And I don't think it was the holidays so much as it was my engine is revving. It's probably going to be so loud. The background noise is going to be so loud. I don't think it was the holidays so much as it was just the anniversary of the death. Because, as I previously mentioned, my friend Troy passed away in August. My dad passed away at the very, very end of August. We buried him on September 1st, which would have been his birthday. And then my sister passed away at the beginning of November. So, I mean, not in the same year. Those were not in the same year. They were years apart from each other, but they were, it's just the timing of it was all at the same time. So, my dip last year, not 2022, but 2021, I think was related to just that all hitting me. But I didn't have that dip this year, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm really doing okay mentally. Other than the occasional struggle with the celiac. Though I will say, on the celiac thing, because this is more of a physical health and a mental health thing, but if you obviously you just watched it, I'm going to post it right before this, but to me it was a week ago, so I'm trying to remember. I did my self-care night, I did my self-tan, and I did my, my face mask, and I took a nice hot shower, and I had a really nice night. Those flowers are still blooming, by the way, y'all. I don't know what magic is going on, but those flowers are still beautiful a week later. So, yay for that. But I did that beautiful, wonderful self-care night, and then Sunday night, after I got home from church, I was so sick. And if you watched my physical health check-in that I posted, well, yesterday for me now, I don't know when this video will go up, but on Saturday, February the 4th, I posted that, my physical health check-in. My goodness, I got so sick last weekend. And I was like, well, it'll teach me to do a self-care night. Because, man, I don't know what was wrong with me. But, I don't know if that was celiac related or not. But, anyway, I'm glad that's over. But, yeah, I'm really doing pretty well. And I don't know, obviously, I'm sure something will come up. I'll hit a bump, and I'll go downhill, and when I do, I will talk to y'all about it. But these videos, the reason I don't post them very frequently is because, honestly, y'all, I am doing okay, and the times that I pull out the camera to film these videos is when I'm not doing okay. My sister's birthday month is April. That might hit me. I might pull that out. Father's Day hit me pretty hard last year, unexpectedly. So that might hit me. I don't know. I just never know when I'm going to be okay and when I'm not. And if you're grieving, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But you know, like, there's no rhyme or reason to when it hits you. The days that you think are going to be hard might be fine. I mean, not fine, but they might be fine. They're just another day. And then the days that you think you're going to be fine, it's a random Tuesday afternoon, bam, you're not okay. And you can't really figure out why. And that's grief, man. It sucks. It sucks. But for right now, I'm doing pretty good. So yeah. Oh, I did mention in my last video that I am, if you watch my Budget With Me videos, my financial health journey, I won a giveaway from another channel, and in there was a scratch-off for a Valentine's Day, Mystery Valentine's Day scratch-off savings challenge. I don't know how much is in that savings challenge because it's a mystery challenge, but I don't have a significant other, and a lot of people encouraged me to go ahead and scratch it off and save it and treat myself to something. Valentine's Day is next weekend. I'm not going to be able to finish it by then, but I am going on a cruise next month, y'all. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm going on a cruise next month, and so what I have decided to do with that scratch-off is to take that money and, depending on how much is in that scratch-off, in that savings challenge, use it either for or toward a massage on my cruise. So I'm going to treat myself to something on the cruise. I'm going to get myself a massage. I don't know how much a massage is going to cost, and I don't know how much the savings challenge is for. But whatever is in that will go either cover the cost of the massage, or I will put it toward the cost of the massage. So that's my plan for that. I also mentioned that I want to start some therapy this year, and I'm going to wait until probably the second half of the year once I've met or almost met my deductible for the year. But I do want to start some therapy because, if you've watched these videos and if you've watched some of my other videos, I do have some past trauma in my life. Things I haven't talked about and things I have talked about that I should really talk to a professional about. And honestly, I truly believe that every human being, no matter how wonderful your life is or appears to be, every one of us has something that we can talk to somebody about and that we could benefit from professional help from. Every single one of us. I do believe that. And I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this. I'm going to try to say this. Just know that I mean this in the best possible way, because I don't know how it's going to sound when I say it. But, and I'm talking about myself here. I had a fantastic childhood with very loving parents who did everything they could for me. No, they didn't have a lot of money, but everything that they had, they gave to me and my sister. We couldn't go on expensive vacations, but we traveled to go see family and friends, and we did a lot. And my parents made sure we had everything we needed and most of what we wanted. I had a wonderful childhood. So when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about myself. Even people who were raised in a very loving home with parents who were not divorced and gave them everything that they could possibly want. Even people like that, even people like me, will have something in your life. Even if to somebody who was raised in a home, unfortunately, that had trauma, that didn't have that wonderful childhood, might look at the trauma that I have experienced or that you have experienced and think that it might not be very traumatic. To you, to me, it is traumatic. To us, it is something that we need to talk to somebody about. So do not feel ashamed. Do not feel like what you are going through is not worthy of talking to somebody about it, because it is. it is trauma to you, it is trauma if it is trauma to you. And you should talk to somebody about it. And that's something that I am struggling with, and that is something that I am trying to realize myself and accept for myself, and acknowledge that it's okay for me to accept help when I feel like, and I know I've touched on this in other videos, but I feel like I shouldn't need it because of my wonderful upbringing. Even though I have legitimate trauma, like things that even people who have legitimate trauma would say, yes, that's traumatic. But I still feel like I probably am not worthy of it because I compare myself to others, and I'm like, well, I'm not as bad off as that person, so what am I complaining about? It's still you. You are worthy of it, and make sure that you are treating yourself, and never let anybody talk you out of it. Anybody. If you feel like you need it, get it. If you don't, that's amazing, and I am super happy for you. Okay, y'all. That's all I've got. Honestly, I'm really doing fantastic right now. I hope you are. If you're not, I am praying for you. I love you, and I really hope that you do find yourself in a better place very soon. I hope you are all having a fantastic day, wherever you are. And I will talk to you later. Bye.